And we are live! Welcome back, everybody, to Logic-Based Marketing, where today we are going to be doing copy critique. I kind of just threw this together. It's an idea I had based on what I do for money and also what I do for my friends and family and have to deal with all the time, which is critique rhetoric on a regular basis. I do digital marketing and I'm a magician, so and I specialize in mentalism. So basically my entire life is about understanding how to utilize rhetoric and persuasion in the most effective way possible. And nothing annoys me more than the improper utilization of those techniques. And so, rather than annoy all my friends and family with it on a repeat basis, I figured I'd annoy you guys with it on a repeat basis because oddly enough, people pay me money to do this a lot. So I figured why not show you guys kind of what it is or my thought process on what I'm thinking and why I do it. And so I literally just took my phone here, scrolled through the good old Facebooks and screenshot every ad that came up. By the way, this is totally live. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, any of that good stuff, feel free to drop it in the YouTube chat. I'm working on getting Restream chats working, but it's a little buggy. So for today, go over to YouTube. You can find me at Ask a Wizard and chat there, and I will respond to those. Also, if you're going to the Facebook, again, still haven't got the Restream thing. I literally threw this together in like 15 minutes, just giving it a shot and see what the response is like from the owls, and we're going to go with it. Because you guys wanted it, here it is, the thrown together edition of Copy Critique. And let's see, get this set up. Gotta get that. Wait, it's the lecture. Lecture's up. Okay. Present. Wow, you have no idea the advanced technical skills that are being applied right now. All right, here we go. Oh, and we're gonna get technical. We're gonna whip out the pointer. Oh yeah. I just need to make sure. All right, cool, sweet. All right, here we go. First ad on the block for some critique. Now, this isn't necessarily all bad ads. It doesn't mean the people who made these ads suck, unless I say otherwise. In fact, I actually I scrolled through and I took just the first ads that popped up for me on Facebook. With one exception, I filtered out all college ads because I don't want anyone to ever see an advertisement for a college, because college is the church of Satan and you should never go there. It is a bad place. It is a waste of money. It is a scam. There is no good reason to go to college. So don't go. So I filtered those ones out. So the really bad ads we took out. I'm not going to Harvard. Harvard, leave me alone. Okay? UCI, get out. All right. That being said, the rest are just kind of as they go. So you'll get a mix of good ads, bad ads, and mostly in the middle. And I'm just going to give some feedback on how I would improve these ads or what I like about the ads that are good. So with that being said, we're going to move right along. Can you see the pointer in the chat? You see it? Sweet. Awesome. Here we go. That's the benefit of having, oh gosh, now I'm getting flooded in the chat with, it works, having people watching it real time for you as well. Sweet. And boom. All right, first ad up on the chopping block. It's not really a chopping block. Come on, guys. All right, is coachification. So what does that mean? Okay, so right off the bat, I'm not liking this opening. Unlike what other mentors are telling you, mentors in what? Are you talking about like a sensei? Are you talking about martial arts? Are you talking about like what is a mentor in philosophy, a mentor in education, business? Like I don't understand what that means. So it doesn't grab my attention in any way. And standard formula, of course, for advertising, AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action. That's what the ad should be attempting to do. This does not get my attention. Unlike what other mentors are telling you, I don't have other mentors telling me things. I'm not sure what that means. Then following up, the next line is, you do not need to post videos daily. Post video. What is it? It's so irrelevant. It doesn't have any context to me. Post videos daily to what? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TV. Don't make a video diary. So is the mentors are for coaches, like the sports team. So like basketball. I'm trying to understand the ad here. So like from context, what comes to my mind is people who coach sports, something like a basketball coach, are having mentors telling them that they need to post videos daily. Why is this being sent to me? I'm not a coach. I don't do sports. I'm not understanding this ad at all. And then it just says, you do not need to ... Okay, so that's the opener. That's my opener on here. You could also argue that the bottom here is the opener, which is not correct, but it in the interface, it gives the impression that this is the opener. Really, your eyes typically are drawn to this headline up at the top first. But this one is equally important because there is a percentage of the population that goes down here too. So that's annoying. It shows the little bar over the top there. Oh, well, you don't need to see the engagements there. But now we are drawn to the photo. So typically the persuasion model here is you're trying to use a photo that's going to stop the scroll. I don't know why a stock photo of a clock with the shadow of the Grim Reaper is going to stop me. Other than the fact that I'm going through manually and stopping. And what does this have to do with a mentor and coaching and posting videos daily? I have no clue. So time is death. The death of coaching emoji. So is like, perhaps is coaching out of favor? Or is that I literally don't watch sports. I'm assuming you need a coach. They're like the business manager of the team, right? I don't know. And let's see. Please read every word before click. Read every word. Read every word of what? Or what are you talking? And it doesn't even have the correct character count. So obvious ways to fix this. All right. First off, your lines down here, you got to keep it within the character context. Obviously, here I need to know, what are you offering, and why should it be of value to me? I'm guessing that your targeting is completely off. Like you don't know how to target a Facebook ad correctly in any way, in any capacity at all. And that needs to be fixed. It would be, if you're trying to reach sports coaches, that's a very easy demographic to reach, I would assume, because you could go and target by occupation and search for people who call themselves coaches. That'd be a good start. My occupation doesn't say coach anywhere because I don't play sports. So that'd be a good start. All right, so targeting, get your copy here. What is it? Any positive. Okay, what is a positive? One positive is the emoji. Okay, emoji in the text line is kind of cool and eye-catching, but and it ties in with the death and the Halloween theme, sort of. You know, it's October right now, just for timestamp in the future here. So, you know, maybe I'm more psychologically drawn to the spooky elements, and maybe that was the thought process behind the Grim Reaper here. But I'm analyzing this ad, I'm thinking about this ad, I have no clue what it sells, who it's selling to, what the product is, and it's not eye-catching outside of the skull emoji. And my only reason I know it has anything to do with coaching is the fact that the guy's name is Coachification. Coachification. Yep. So, if time's gonna kill you, because you're a coach. Click the link to learn more? Question mark. And as you can see from the engagement, I think the internet has agreed with this. So I don't know. Give them that's how I can't even give the positive side because I don't know what you're selling, so I can't really give you feedback on what you should change outside of basic fundamentals like targeting our audience that would have any interest in what you're selling, meet the character limits so that your text doesn't get chopped off. If you want to put in more text, like if you want to do the continue reading, that's a totally valid strategy, but your first 2 lines better tell me exactly what you're offering and why it's of interest to me. If not, I have no reason to continue reading. And in this case, you're telling me what other mentors are telling you. I have no idea what that means. What mentors are you talking about? Are you talking about Aristotle, Plato? I read them. They're kind of like a mentor to me. You do not need to post videos daily. Plato and Socrates are not saying to post videos daily. And what are you talking about with posting videos daily? It's just bad. So fix that. If you're a coach, but here's the weirdest part is it says the coachification. So I'm assuming it has something to do with selling coaching. And then the title is The Death of Coaching. So are you killing coaching? I just don't know. So with all that being said, I'm going to move right along. Yeah, I'm not sure who. Yeah, no, it's bad. But no, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what the product is, so I can't say if it's good or bad. And I'm not reviewing the products unless I've had them, because that wouldn't make any sense. That's illogical. All right, which we're at logicbasedmarketing.com, where we use logic. All right, moving along. Starbucks, the pumpkin spice latte. Now, very good visually appealing photo. However, when I see a brand like Starbucks has got millions of dollars in the bank. I kind of expect more. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like, I think that you could go and take this same image and why don't you have the leaves, a 3D rendering of the image of the leaves spiraling down, actually falling down around the cup. That would be more visually appealing. It would be more eye-catching. You get the benefit of video, and it would look beautiful. In fact, I think a really cool option here is you have the leaves falling and then also have the 3D photo where you could look around the pumpkin spice latte, seeing the leaves falling down around it. It would be visually beautiful, and I would definitely stop scrolling just to check out that, whoa, look at the pumpkin spice latte. So that being said, Starbucks brand recognition, boom, slapping that label right on the front. That's great branding right there, and I expect nothing less from Starbucks. Obviously nailing the logo up in the corner, nailing the name Starbucks, just hitting you, boom, boom, boom. Nothing to complain with there. It's a solid ad, a very solid ad. I think that you could make it better with the digital upgrade. It'd be more beautiful. It'd be worth looking at. And when your marketing budget is as large as Starbucks, I personally come to expect better. I expect them to create beautiful art or at least extraordinarily effective ads. And especially with a company that's so centric around brand awareness. Brand awareness is in general a horrible strategy for most businesses. And until you can. It's like you shouldn't be doing brand awareness until you should, and in which case you should do brand awareness. And Starbucks is the kind of company that's big enough to where it can pop off with some brand awareness. And so obviously they're crushing with it. But in general, like if you have a small business or a medium-sized business, definitely stick with direct response, because you don't have the monetary, you don't have the, what would you call it? The marketing budget to afford the long-term investment that brand awareness requires. So just that's a side note, because I know a lot of you guys have small businesses and you're looking for advice on that. So I just want to make sure. And for those of you that don't, let's go a level lower. I know a lot of you have your own business. I know of you follow marketing, but some people don't, and there's nothing wrong with that. Direct response, brand awareness. Basically, direct response is about getting the person to take an action right then and there, and using that action, and the action that they're taking has some monetary value, like becoming a lead or entering a retargeting list or making a sale. That's direct response. You're looking for a direct response. And brand awareness isn't about that as much. It's about getting an awareness of what your brand, your company, think McDonald's, Disney, Starbucks, Walmart, Target. When you see the logo, you immediately know that company, and you have a whole sensation of emotions with that. To acquire that requires huge amounts of money and huge amounts of time, and it's difficult to do. So for small businesses and medium-sized businesses, it's very important to focus on the direct response and getting the money coming in, and then you can build up your brand over a long time through on a micro scale through social media advertising and small brand awareness campaigns with a small budget over a very long period of time. I like to go for 10% of your total marketing budget personally, and then as your revenue comes in, you can expand that up to 20, but never go over 20. You want your business to always be driven by value, and direct response demands that. All right, so I think that's a good critique of the very good ad. This is not poorly done. It could be better, and I like making things better. Next ad. I need to work on my transitions. Boom. Okay, now this ad is actually amazing. This is very well done. So the reason why this is so well, it might not make as much sense on the surface, although it's hitting all the core principles right on the head, so it's good in that regard too. But this is good from two different levels. It's good from a targeting perspective, and it's good from a copy perspective. The reason it's good from a targeting perspective is it hits me very specifically. It knows how it's basically, it knows I'm a business owner. It knows that I generate a significant amount of income, and that the business is able to be scaled by adding in more money. And they're able to do that through the targeting by calculating my net income and household income. And they also know I'm a fan of Gary Vaynerchuk. Now, am I the biggest fan of him in the world? Not necessarily, but I don't not like him. I think he has some good points. I think he's valuable. I think that he has his methods, and it's like I'm trying to figure out how to say this in a way without having to understand like marketing, but it's almost like a different strategy. There are different strategies in marketing, and there are different strategies in war. There's different strategies in chess. And just because one person uses one chess strategy over another doesn't mean that either one is inherently right or wrong. It's just there's different ways to play the game. And I think that the way he plays is great for what he does. You got to see through the layer and see, like, what is he selling? He's trying to get clients for his marketing firm. And so what is he doing? He's building up people with these tools to start businesses, and then he's a marketing firm. And what is he trying to push? Quantity over quality. And so for a marketing firm, that's just money for days. So yeah, it's a smart strategy, because he's basically saying, hey, give us more creative jobs so we make more money. It's smart. It's good business. And it works too. I'm not saying it's like, oh, he's sacrificing quality for quantity or anything. Well, I mean, in essence, he is a bit, but he's open, transparent, and honest about that in every step of the way. And he makes a valid point. It's like, if you can be on 50 platforms and 3 of them pop off and become huge platforms, Having those 50 pieces of content that are designed for each of those platforms can be more valuable than just nailing 3 platforms really, really well, in theory. But that, there's 2 sides of the coin, or not 2 sides. There's like 50. There's a lot of different strategies. There's different ways to play the game, and he plays it well. That was a long tangent about Gary Vee. That being said, I listen to his material. I watch him. He's a thought leader in my field. And so his face immediately is recognizable to me. I stop because I see him. I see it's a quote. And at this point, I've been stopped by the photo. Very good. Now he's going to try and build my interest with the top level here. So the photo instantly captures me. I see a quote from Clearbank. This is if I was more into Gary Vee, as in like just everything he says is perfect, I'd immediately be like, oh, he likes this product? Sweet, I want to check it out. That doesn't apply to me, but I understand the targeting, and the targeting is done very well. No equity or interest. Pay back as you grow. One flat fee. Awesome. So I can just get money? What is this? That's like, I'm taking you through the thought process of what this is. No equity or interest. Pay back as you grow. One flat fee. I'm like, I got a business. I can put down some cash flow. What's this flat fee? Funding for my business, no credit check? I mean, I don't care about the credit check. Give me a better price for the credit check. Let's learn more. It's a great ad. Very well done. And I think you can see from the engagement metrics here, I don't know, did they get cut off? But I believe they were fantastic. I think they are a little cut off here. Let me see if I can pull it. You're just gonna have to trust me. They're well over their thousands of shares. So very well done ad. I think I'd say this is probably the best ad that we've seen so far. Good ad by Gary Vee. Next ad on the list. This one's interesting. So this one is well targeted to me because I am selling my home right now. I made an investment. It's grown, and now I am selling it. So I am looking to sell my house, so the targeting's well done. The photo is really ugly. I'm sorry, that's the main thing here. Your photo is crap. I don't like that. I'm not gonna stop to look at an ugly house. Like, put something funny happening in front of the house. Like, I don't know, maybe a dog, a cute puppy doing something. I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe it's it's something that's going to catch my attention, not the house. So let's read the ad copy, and maybe we can pull out some creative ideas once we get some more copy in here. Southern California homeowners. Okay, that's me. Very well described. Target. Selling your home. I am. Good job. All right. We're good. Very good opening line. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. You have my attention. We have active pre-approved buyers looking to move. Oh, sweet. You have someone who just wants to buy my house? That's awesome. Okay, now, is that believable? I mean, for the average person, I think that's worth looking into. They're searching to find their house. Search Southern California homes values. This isn't as good because that doesn't look professional. That looks kind of scammy to me personally. I would change this to something like a brand name. Brand name would be better here. But aside from that, that's easily fixed. To do something a little bit more value oriented. I'm sorry, 1 second here. I'm gonna check the audio. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I had a troll tell me that what is this? I've lost a lot of weight. Yes, from my last stream. My diet is working. Down 22 pounds. To that person who commented about I should work on my physique. You were right. So I did. And it's working. Unrelated tangent there. So, where were we? Sorry, I just wanted to check the audio because I got tricked by a troll. You dirty trolls. Your audio's not working. Your mic's off. I hate you. That's that's like the modern equivalent of like, hey, there's a spot on your shirt. You're like, got ya. So, I find it hilarious. It's good. I need to figure out a technique for identifying. I think the secret is to just ignore you all. So the brand name looks a little sketchy. I would replace this with a brand name. Something, if I was gonna go full official, I would just like pick 2 long British sounding names like Bartholomew Hathaway. It's just, Bartholomew Hathaway Properties. That would be a more legitimate to me. The top headline, very well crafted, very well targeted. I'm interested. I'm interested. And then you show me this big old, and now keep in mind the photo's supposed to stop me. It's supposed to stop my attention. This isn't stopping my attention. So this beautifully crafted top line here is wasted on the fact that I'm not stopping to look at this ugly house. Stop. I don't want to see that. And it's not just that the house is ugly, and the house isn't particularly unattractive. I'm not saying it's like, run down or anything. I'm saying that you have to take into context where you're at. You're on Facebook. I'm seeing hilarious memes, really funny videos. I'm seeing cool music, visually appealing content, things that are tailored to what my interest is, and then you just show me a house. Not going to stop for that. I'm not going to stop for that. It's just not worth my interest. Have something cool happening. Have a helicopter taking off in the background. I don't know. Make it more fun. Give me a reason to stop. Like literally a meme picture of the guy with his hands that just says stop would probably be more effective than this house. No joke. And then down here, again, getting the squishing, you need to fix that. It's not the biggest deal because Southern California homeowners, that's me, find out what your home is worth, ... It works. It works there. I think that's effective. It's not the end of the world. In fact, I think the ... kind of works. I wouldn't even... In context with the image is the main issue and the brand name. Those two are bigger issues. That's a side issue. You could even make an argument, I think, that... that's done in a way that's effective. I would A/B test that. That's the level of this could be good, or maybe we could get something a little bit better. Nothing wrong with doing it. The only thing that I see here as an opportunity to update and fix is Southern California homeowners. Southern California homeowners. It's kind of repetitive because Southern California home, Southern California homeowners, we get it. Okay. I think that wouldn't be as in your face if the brand name was fixed, personally. That's just my take on it. And as you can see, good engagement. A little low on the comments, but not too bad. It's a solid 10-to-1 ratio. So it looks like for approximately, this is some basic general math. For every 100 engagements, you want to have... I'm sorry, my brain cannot function right now. To do the decibels. Never do math live. But for every 100 engagements, you want to have about 10 comments. So it's 10, 100. So in this case, they have 275. They have 21 comments. It's pretty close to that engagement rate. And the shares aren't too bad. I swap it out for the meme. Just be like, because you've already said, you've already told me like Southern California homeowners selling your home. Okay, you're stopping me. So maybe it's Monopoly guy holding up his hand, telling me to stop with a bag of money. That's something that fits the context of Facebook, not just a plain old house. That I don't want to see a plain old house. I want to see something cool. Or maybe get a little contextual. You could go up and say, you could make it a Halloween themed house. Look at this really cool decorated house. I might stop to check out a cool Halloween decorated house. And then read what the actual ad is about. Now, that one's a little trickier, but again, the psychology behind it is the photo isn't supposed to do too much of the selling. It's supposed to get you to stop and then read the ad. So, all worth experimenting with. Those are my critiques and how I would improve it. All right, moving right along on to the next ad. Buyer Zone. All right, so this one, generic ad. The generic copy is generic, and so I immediately, generic stock photography. This one I might have bias towards because I'm a marketer, so I see stock photography all the time, so I'm more attuned to it. Like, I can immediately pick it out and be like, oh, that's a stock photo, okay. And when I see stock photo, I think cheap, I think low quality, I think unreliable and sketchy. So, but I don't know if that's the reaction that you would get for every marketer. Judging by the engagement rate right off the bat, it looks like the comments a little lacking. You know, they got 200, 240, or I'm sorry, not a little lacking, doing pretty good. They got solid comments. They got okay shares, really good engagement. Now, again, engagement, you basically can just buy it. Okay, so the more you spend on your ads, the more engagement you'll get. The comment to engagement ratio is very crucial here. So we can see good comments, good engagement. And from that point forward, looking at it, is a stock photo going to stop me? In a way, yes, because woman, face, close up, bright, those are all good techniques for getting a stop. Human faces, obviously puppy and babies are the best. Smiling woman is number 3. So it's probably going to get a stop. That being said, it's like, okay, we got headsets photos going on. And from here, I could say probably get a better photo, but it might get a stop. I'd say there's a high probability this photo would get a stop from most people that aren't digital marketers. So from there, I'd give the photo a C+. C+. Could be better, not horrible. Now let's take a look here. If you're interested in call center services, Buyer Zone can help you find great companies to partner with. It feels a little clunky the way it's written, but good targeting. I do own a business. Call centers would be very useful for me. And I have multiple needs for call center services for the businesses and work that I do. So, well targeted. Buyer Zone looks pretty legit. I like the logo. I like the name. Doesn't sound too sketchy to me. I think it'd be even less sketchy if you had a more professional photo. And then down here for the headline, call center services, get competitive rates. Very straightforward, to the point. Asking a little much though. You're asking a little much in the beginning. This is Facebook. I'm not supposed to be at work, okay? Maybe you tell me about, get a guide on how to get an affordable call center service, or get call center services for a cheaper price. Sign up now. Get my email. Email me when I'm at work. Just saying, okay? That's a better approach. Moving right along. I keep changing before the video, before I do my segues. Here we go. What will the segue be this time? The segue will be me drinking water. All right. As I drink the water, the screen will change. Here we go. It's gonna happen. I amaze myself. It's almost like I'm a magician. What do we got here? Terrible stop. But that's a little unfair for me because this is a video. So I'm not really sure. This is more of a mess up on my end because, I don't have the video to play. I don't know really how to extract the video. If you guys have any ideas on how I could do that. I was thinking maybe screen record. but I didn't do that for this. So this one's not going to be as easy to critique the image on because I don't have access to the video. So we're going to pretend like we're just going to give this a B because I screwed up. My B. Interestingly enough, the video is actually drawing my attention down here further before the top copy, which is kind of I'm interested in why that is. I'm wondering if the video format somehow does that. That's just a personal note for me in this video, which this is why I do what I do, is noting why is my eye being drawn down here rather than up there. That's a unique thing, and I want to know how and why. Investing made easy. This is well targeted, based on income, based on my buying habits. Most of my money goes into investments, and I'm in the right target demographic based on household income and my buying behavior. So good targeting, very simple. Investing made easy. I like investing, and I like things that are easy. Though, to be honest, I'm one of those guys where it's like, investing made easy. What's the catch? You know, it's like, I guess I'm more of a, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to research the best options, and then I'm going to create a very logical structure, and then I'm going to let my intuition pick from them, and then I'll do some Tesla math at the end to pick out the best. 369. It's the secret of everything, guys. All right. Sit back and relax while our cutting-edge platform works to uncover real estate gems that can power. This was written by a woman, I can tell. There's tells. You can tell a copywriter. And real estate gems. That's definitely... and it's a good word. It's well written and everything. It's just, you can see the author come through in their copy sometimes. That can power your portfolio for decades. It's interesting. It's a little wordy, but understanding that the target market is higher income investors, you're going to get a slightly more educated audience, and combined with the video that we're going to assume probably gives a little bit more information, I think there's credibility to the copy. Personally, I think that this could be reduced down to 2 lines. I don't think you need the 3 lines of copy. Sit back and relax while our cutting-edge platform works to uncover real estate gems that can power your portfolio for decades. What if it's just real estate investing made mobile? Boom. Investing made easy. Install. That's awesome. Brand, nice. Brand name, nice. Overall, solid ad. What do you guys leave in the comment section? Do you think I should give a grading of the ads? A, B, C, D? Is that even a thing? We're not going to do that. We're not grading them by school scales because college is a scam. Don't go to college. We're going to go through 1 in 10 or 1 in 5. We'll figure it out. We'll make our own system. We'll do it. All right. Maybe. You let me know. Next ad. Andrew Argue. The name immediately was the first thing that caught my attention. Again, weird. I want to figure out why. Why do certain ads draw my eyes in different locations? Photo does not catch my attention at all. What is this? I'm scrolling by and I just see some dude's laptop on a desk. I don't care about your laptop on a desk. Why would I stop to look at that? In very small letters, what does it say? Financial coaching, financial intelligence, financial coaching. And is this another coaching thing? What is it with coaches? What is a financial coach? I don't know. Is that someone who coaches like maybe a business? Is it like hey, I'm going to create a strategy for money? I get this every day. You get this question every day. Well, maybe it's because it's a poorly defined term and you should call yourself something that people understand. Maybe. Andrew Argue CPA. Why don't you call yourself a CPA? I know what that is. What is a CPA? It's a certified public accountant. I know what an accountant is. It's someone who's really good at making sure I don't screw up my finances. I use one every year. So why are you calling yourself a financial coach, Andrew? Stop that. Become a financial coach. Oh, now we're becoming one. And there's a step-by-step guide. So I'm going to become a financial coach, even though I don't know what one is. And you tell me that everyone you tell this to also doesn't know what it is. Why do I want to become something that nobody understands? No, thank you. I don't want to continue reading. Accountingtax.com. What? What is this? What is this ad? This is ridiculous. I'm assuming it's like how to become an accountant. That's what you should say. Why don't you put become a CPA in insert whatever the time frame is for your course to work, step-by-step guide. There you go. Fixed. This ad gets a... What are we doing? We're doing 1 out of 10? I'm going to go with 1 in 10. Gives me more granular votes. Instincts tell me 4.5. It was a 4.5. It's like, the comment to engagement ratio is, first off, very saddening to see that you've spent enough to get almost 1,000 engagements on this poorly done copy. Seriously, fix this quick. Pull it down. Become a certified accountant, or if you're gonna just don't financial coach. I don't know what that means. What is a financial coach? You don't know what it means. I get this question every day. So no one knows what it means. I don't want to continue reading. Get a better photo. This photo is not going to stop me from scrolling. I don't want to stop to see a laptop with some papers on it. Maybe a me plus Andrew equals accountant. I'm assuming it's accounting. I'm not really sure what you sell. And I should. That there's a reason I'm bringing this up. It's not that why didn't you research the company more? No, the point is, I've never heard of you. You're spending money to get in front of my face. I better know exactly what you sell, why it's relevant to me, and why I should be interested immediately from your ad, or you've done a terrible job. It's simple. So yeah, definitely make your copy more clear. Find out what a financial coach is, and then let me know why I should be interested in becoming one, because I don't care much about sports coaching, and I hire accountants to do my accounting because I'm not an accountant. That's my critique. Next ad. This one's terrible. It's not terrible. I hate my generation with a passion. Really unattractive, disgusting photo here, but that's kind of the idea. It got me to stop. It's like, ew, what the heck is wrong with this thing? And it's just so gross. And so you got the deformed person with weird lips, and I'm like, what am I looking at? Smart Wallet. I would have never thought of this. Yeah, I would have never thought to mutilate my body either. 13 legal ways. What are the illegal ways? Smart Wallet. I want to know. But that's good copy. It's good copy because it's funny. It's funny, as you can see. Engagement crushing. This is a funny ad geared towards millennials. And though I disavow my generation, I see what they're going with here. It's well done. It's good. This is going to stop their attention. It's gross. It's weird. 13 legal ways. It's going to make me laugh. I'm going to post a comment. What are the illegal ways? Which is what they were prompting for. Very smart. That help millennials pay rent. It's targeted towards millennials, my age demographic. Pay rent. That's going to incite a lot of comments because they're going to go to the comment section and be like, oh, I wish I could afford rent. Yeah, the 1%. And just they're going to be morons, but it's going to get you some good engagement, which it did. Then this follow-up at the bottom line, no matter your level of adulting, that's pushing it. That's where the person went too far. That was one step to the point where it's like, oh, you're pandering to boomers. And if you're trying to understand or boomers trying to pander to millennials, if you're trying to understand the psychology of millennials, that's what you need to avoid right there. This was good. This part right here, it's funny. It appeals to the millennial, and then you pushed it too far with this line. That's not it. You get rid of adulting. There's an invisible. The cutoff. This one's okay because this is the main context of the line, so this cutoff is okay. Get rid of that word. It's not good. I mean, and again, it's a good ad. There's nothing wrong with this ad. So far, it's just that's going to take it from a to a B, if you will. Dang it, you need to stop doing that. It's going to take it from a 9 to an 8. There you go. I mean, it's not a 9. Okay, it's going to take it from an 8 to a 7. I'll get better at this with time. This part right here, I would have never thought of this. I get what they're going with here because the psychology they're working with, which is well developed, get my attention, stop me here. I would never have thought of this. What? My question is, So attention. I would have never thought of this. Interest, desire, 13 legal ways that help millennials pay rent. Good. And it's a link to a website, so the action is to obviously click. Well done. Follow data, did a great job. It just feels a little empty over here, but I kind of like the psychology of it too. This is another one where I think you're good. I think that this is where because there's a level of advertising in marketing and rhetoric where you can go and say, I think that this was, or this is objectively wrong and bad and just doesn't work. You should stop doing these bad things. And then you get to the level of the art level where you're like, okay, this is my strategy. This is what I'm trying to employ. This is what I'm trying to execute. And there's pros and cons to those. And so it's the difference between somebody who's playing chess and doesn't know anything about strategy and is just moving the pieces around versus someone who's like, no, I've studied strategy. This is the one that I'm implementing. Or a more apt one would be warfare because there's more variables. But it's well done. I don't have any problem with this. So I'd say let's give this ad. I'm going to give this ad I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8. I like the logic flow. It follows ADA, which you don't see most marketers land anymore. You got my attention. You directed it upwards, following logical formula. So attention, you got my interest because I want to know what you never thought of. Now you got my desire because you're telling me how to make money. And then the call to actions, click the link. The only thing lacking here is the targeting. This ad could have been a 9 or a 10 if you just put in income and household income and targeting income. If you had done that, I wouldn't have been served this ad, but it would have made this ad much better because the main thing is I don't care about legal ways to pay my rent. Like, I do marketing and magic, and I own a business. So it's not relevant to me. So that's the reason I'm giving it a slightly lower rating. It's a solid ad. It's psychologically very well done. Where it's lacking is in the targeting. That's where I would improve it. And it's not even poorly done in the sense because this is my age group. This is the correct age group to hit. You should have just done income. Throw it in there. You're done. And yeah, that'd be my main contribution to improving this particular ad. This one's terrible. I remember this one. It stuck in my mind with how bad it was. The only good thing is the photo. Like we mentioned earlier, smiling woman is a good way to get someone to stop. So that one's good. So then my attention dropped. The hottest talent streaming live. What is that sentence? Did I just have a stroke? Like, what does that mean? The hottest talent streaming live. And I look back at the photo because I'm confused. What is talent? Is the talent sipping coffee? Or winking? Is she very good at winking? And she seems to have some sort of MySpace friend circle group going over the top. That's a throwback. I never even used MySpace, but I know what the circle group is. Or am I thinking of the commercial? I'm thinking of the commercial, aren't I? The Fave 5? I don't know. My memory is... And this is the process that everyone is going to be going through when they see this horrible ad. You stop my attention with Smiling Girl. You tell me the hottest talent streaming live. I've read it 4 times now. I don't know what that means. What is the title? 17 Live AF Living Art Freedom? Or Live Art Freedom? What? Over 1 million people use it. Really? Over 1 million people use this app. And I know it's an app because you got the app symbol in there. That's good. Give Live AF from the App Store. Get Live AF from the... Okay, that's a call to action. You're asking me to buy it, but it's an opt-in for a free app. I'm assuming it's free. You should have let me know that it's free. It's critique. This is a 3. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it sells. I don't know what it does. I don't know why I should be interested in it, and I don't even know if it'll cost me money. All I know is that it's an app that involves winking. Bad ad. Don't do that. Next. That's my transition. Fit Pro Hero. My brain was drawn to the name again. Interesting. Why is that? Leave in the comments why. 75 ways to double. Okay, so this just horrible targeting. Whoever is doing the targeting for these ads, if you're not doing this yourself and you're hiring someone to do this, that's not good. Holy crap, that's bad. I do not have any association with gyms other than the fact that I go to one. But there's no financial involvement. I haven't even done marketing for a gym. Like, why are you why would you think that I own a gym? 75 ways to double your gym's sales. This is like a B2B ad on Facebook targeting someone that in a very, very niche market. How do you screw this up? I'm legitimately upset about this right now because this is B2B. Like, you're throwing your money away on something that is so easy that even if you don't know how to do a Facebook ad, you should get this right. Like, when it says target customer, you type in gym owner and it pops it up. That's the full extent. This isn't some advanced techniques. It's terrible. Ugh, I hate this kind of ad. Very ugly photo. Claim your free copy today. At least you got the word free in there. Good job. Gym owners. I'm not a gym owner. Free 75 ways. That's not... what? It's terribly written. Free 75 ways to... Oh, gosh. This is just so bad. Free 75 ways to double your gym's sales. I don't own a gym. Running out of ideas to grow your gym? No, I have no ideas to grow a gym because I don't own a gym. Use our ultimate checklist. Oh God. To get new. Oh man. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. What's funny is that it's like you can tell it's someone who like read a book on direct response copy but doesn't actually know anything about marketing because they follow like this is like your standard like I just read the gosh why am I blanking on his name, the dude that got arrested for tax evasion or something like that. Sorry, just got a text. For tax evasion, and then like wrote his letters while he was in prison. I think that's the story. All allegedly because I don't know. I'm going off of memory. Gary Halbert letters. He wrote it while he was in prison or something like that, or some part of it was written in prison. He was like one of the greatest copywriters of all time. Might still be. I don't know. I just remember reading him back in the day when I was starting out in marketing. When you first read that and then you go and apply it and then you see the people apply it and it just completely bombs because they don't understand it yet. This is what this reminds me of. All right, let's see if there's another ad. That's it. Okay, so this is the last ad. We'll work on the transitions. Obviously, I just kind of threw this together. Just wanted to give it a try. I figured, this is something that I do. I do it for a living, and I annoy my friends and families with it. And yet there's a other demographic that pays me lots of money to do this. So I figured, why not do it publicly? Get it out there, have some fun with it, and see what you guys think. So that's what I'm doing here. If you enjoyed this, let me know. Send me an email, DM me, leave me a comment. If there's things that you'd like me to do, or if you'd like me to critique your ads, I'm more than open to that. Let me know, and thank you for tuning in. Dancing Owl, like, share, subscribe, you know the deal. Good old owls. And if you don't know what the owls are in reference to, I have a book club. You can join it on my magic website, which is askawizardmagic.com. But if you're interested in marketing related, which is my professional sector, logicbasedmarketing.com is my website. You can check me out there. So thank you for tuning in, everybody, and have a great day. Peace. Oh, it's not peace yet. It's not peace yet. 3, 2, 1, peace.